Hey you guys, welcome to I'm So Super Single. This is an 8-card spread for those of you that are completely single, are not in situationships, but like I said, I know that you guys are nosy though. So we've got some situationships watching, I'm sure. Okay, so we'll go ahead and start off focusing on the reason why you are currently single. All right, next we will focus on who is coming towards you. All right, next we'll look at when this person is coming into your life. And then we'll look at advice. All right, so we will go ahead and get started. So the reason you're single, I have 4 of Pentacles and 6 of Pentacles. So I feel like something's going on where maybe someone is holding back, or maybe someone is just being very reserved about how they feel and they're not showing it or expressing it. So it could be your future person, it could be you, but it just looks like someone is very guarded and protective and very slow at letting their guards down. This also may be someone who is, in a sense, maybe selfish. I feel like maybe there's a need to just kind of trust. Seems to be some sort of trust issues. Someone needs to just be sharing as well. So I don't know if you are selfish in a sense where you're being stubborn and you're like, no, people should do this, that, and the other. Like you have some sort of boundaries to the point where no one can get through. So maybe there's a need for you to kind of loosen up a little bit. Just let those guards down. It also looks like maybe for some of you, it's not that, but you are more so about your money right now or your finances, and maybe you're just focused on saving your money, focused on establishing some sort of foundation, because some people don't like to get started in relationships until they have some security. So maybe someone is like, no, I want to make sure I got my own place first, so I need to make sure I have my own car. I just feel like maybe someone is being very reserved, very disciplined as well, and has set some sort of rules for themselves. I also get shyness, just overall not wanting to open up and express or let people know that you're even looking. And it's just like, oh, okay, well, how will people know that you're interested unless you are willing to open up and talk about that or share yourself? Something is also coming off as being very private. So I don't know if you're coming off too private with people. Also, I don't know how your decision making has been as of late, especially when it comes to relationships, but it looks like there's been an unwillingness to be fair. Like maybe, or people have not been fair with you. So something could be one-sided. I don't really feel like it's unrequited. I just feel that because the potential is there, it's like, no, the feelings are mutual. It's just that, so I don't know what that situation is, but it just seems like maybe something needs to be fair. Something has not been balanced. Maybe someone is more willing than the other person. Maybe someone is ready before the other person. Now, also, there could be a situation where there needs to be forgiveness. Someone might be holding on to a grudge. Let's say it is about getting back with someone that you already know. I feel like maybe you could be holding on to a grudge, or they are holding on to a grudge. They're like still holding on to something. They're like, no, because, last time this happened or that happened. And so maybe you have not forgiven that person. Even if it's not about getting back with the old person, it can still be the fact that you're holding on to something that the last person did and anticipating the new person to do that. So there's this unwillingness to open up and give back or forgive the person from the past of what they did so that you can move forward. So it's definitely some sort of blockages or just feeling stuck. Yeah, there needs to be forgiveness. Even if the forgiveness is more so about yourself. I usually feel that way anyway, that, you need to forgive yourself for certain things, because people tend to beat themselves up about things that went wrong in the past. So I feel like maybe you also need to just forgive yourself. But something in your life has been imbalanced, and there is a need to get that balance back. Some of you also may be concerned about your health, or your including your weight. So, some people are like, no, I don't want to get into a relationship until I lose weight. And that is something that you're just adamant about. Or someone is just like, no, I want to make sure I'm healthy. And so I don't know if you've been sick or, whatever the case, but it does seem like either way, the overall situation is wanting to be fair and wanting to be balanced, and needing to have a willingness to forgive and open up too. All right, so let's see who is coming towards you. We have the Moon and the Ten of Swords. So, I see this as a couple of ways. First off, it is possible that no one is coming at this time, just temporarily, because someone is going through some sort of loss, some sort of disappointment. Someone's not in the mood. And so maybe someone is going to need to do some sort of healing and getting their emotions back balanced before anything can move forward. Whoever is coming towards you may be in a state of depression. They may be going through some sort of transformation. This person may also suffer from some sort of paranoia. I'm really getting paranoias and mental anxieties. Something is unstable with this person emotionally, maybe even physically. Someone may suffer from injuries, back pain. I feel like someone needs to heal before there can be love. The person that is coming towards you is someone who suffers They might be a suffering artist, someone who's very emotional, very sensitive. They also could be psychic or intuitive too. Yeah. Now, it also could be someone who's either Pisces or Gemini. This person is, something about them is mysterious. Something about them is unknown. I feel that someone definitely suffers in silence. I feel like this is someone who does not like to really display their emotions. I feel like it's also someone who does not like to display their physical appearance. Someone might be, what do you call it, painfully awkward, painfully shy. I feel like they suffer from something. It's just like, why can't I pull myself out of this? This is someone who maybe covers their face in profiles or doesn't really like to show their face. Maybe something about their face is always half covered with their hair, or maybe this person always is like in the shadows. They're coming off very mysterious because they're always suffering. They're very vulnerable, and I feel like they don't like people to know when they're vulnerable. Your person of interest may also be someone who has hit rock bottom and they're at a low point right now. Maybe someone just quit broke a habit or just got out of a relationship, and they're just kind of suffering. Maybe someone just quit smoking and they're like, oh, how am I going to function without my cigs? Or, just something's going on where this person is, I feel like they're in a process of transformation and quitting. Definitely some sort of ego change as well. They might be going through the dark night of the soul. This might be someone that you dream about a lot, or you feel like communicates with you through dreams, or maybe even if you don't know this person, like you've been having dreams about someone coming towards you. It could be this person. Trying to see if I can get any physical details for you. I do see someone, there's something distinctive about their eyes. So if you look in their eyes, I feel like you're going to be drawn in, but their eyes are like really deep, really watery. They might have like bedroom eyes, or very alluring or seductive eyes. So I feel like you would be drawn in to their eyes regardless of what you find attractive or beautiful. Something about their eyes are captivating for you. I just keep feeling like somebody cries a lot. Somebody's like, I'm always crying, or maybe there's just something that this person's going through, but I do feel like they're always crying or something. And I also feel like this person is a reflection of you. They're your shadow. There's even shadows here from the swords. I feel like this person is definitely your shadow. This person represents your suppressed emotions. Someone who has gone through some sort of emotional traumas, or maybe they trigger your emotional traumas, whether it's abandonment, trust issues, deep emotional wounds. I feel that you guys both bring that out of each other, or that you will when you meet them or interact with them. Man, okay, this candle, it's not a candle, it's one of those cone incense. Is like really going bananas over here. Yeah. Oh, you know what? This person also likes to sleep a lot. I feel like they're always wanting to take a nap. Somebody also might be hairy. Um, Somebody might have hairy arms, hairy chest, hairy legs, girl or guy. I mean, if it's a girl, calm down. I'm just saying it might be hairier than normal. But yeah, I do feel that this person is hairy. They're also, like I said, they're very sensitive. It's like they're very sensitive, but their exterior appearance comes off hardened. They may live near water, near a lake or ocean, a pool even. This person feels very deeply. All right, so I feel like I'm picking up more so on their personality. They could be goth, and they might have a bike or like motorcycles. Yeah. All right, so let's see when. All right, we have Sagittarius and Mars. Okay, so it's possible that these elements play a significant role in your personal birth chart. So that's why, again, I always like to say it's good if you know your exact birth time so that you can know what houses are what. Like if you just guess your birth time, you don't truly know. You might see Sagittarius in the 3rd house, but you don't truly know that that's your placement. You know, once you find your birth time, the houses change. So, you know, I would say if you know your exact birth time, you might want to check and see what house Sagittarius is in or Mars. Is very possible, and it's, for Mars also, if you just for whatever reason cannot find your birth time or you can't find it out right now, look and see at least what sign Mars is in your birth chart, because I feel like the current transits that are happening right now may trigger something in your birth chart that opens up a possibility for you meeting someone or connecting with someone. So if there's getting ready to be a transit that is going to, aspect your Mars, definitely could be an opportunity. So let's say your Mars is in Gemini, for instance. What planet we have it? Well, Mars is technically in Gemini right now, but maybe when a planet is about to touch your Mars through transit, that's gonna, activate something. Let's say something is going on in Sagittarius. Let's just use the moon, for example, since the moon moves quickly. Maybe if you have certain planets in Sagittarius, or if Sagittarius is like your 1st, 7th, 11th, 2nd house, because I'm naming, or 5th house, because I'm naming houses that can trigger relationships, although there has to be a combination of planets, at least 3 things going on. But I'm just using this as example. So let's say that by the time moon transits one of those houses that has Sagittarius in it, it unlocks like potential relationships for you. Now also to look at these as events for timing, something could have something to do that is Mars themed. So let's say the minute you are driving, it could happen like when you interact with this person. It might have something to do with when you're driving. It might have something to do with while you're cooking, working with fire. If someone is a security officer or a policeman, or just has access to a gun, it could have something to do with a gun. Just anything dealing with Mars themes. If you like to work out a lot, and exercising, that's an activity, sports, anything dealing with Mars. So I don't know what event that could be coming up that's significant for you, that has something to do with Mars, but I would look to that. Also, Sagittarius maybe has something to do with like traveling, studying. Matter of fact, these two together can indicate travel. So I don't know if, because Mars is like vehicles driving, well, like the engine of a car. So maybe someone's a mechanic, I don't know. But yeah, maybe it has something to do with driving. And Sagittarius, that can indicate the ninth house of travel. So I don't know if some of you are going on some sort of trip. Also, something may have something to do with someone's education. Yeah. So maybe by the time you're getting ready to go back to school, even if it's online classes, or if you like to research astrology, it might have something to do. I'm just thinking of little events that could happen along the way as you're waiting, or just to look for, or as signs or clues for when you could meet or interact with this person. And I'm looking at the what do you call it? The little stars behind her, the symbols, the shape that they make. So if you're into astronomy, for instance, I forget what you call it, but something like the Big Dipper, looking for the Little Dipper and the Big Dipper, something, it might have something to do with the star system in the sky. So maybe you want to look to that and see if it affects your personal life some type of way. This also looks like an argument, some sort of spiritual argument, or feeling passionate about spirituality, feeling under attack. Maybe something's going on where you feel threatened or the need to defend yourself. I don't know if you're going to meet this person through arguments, or if you guys start off angry with each other at first. This person also may come from a distance. Maybe they're not in the same place as you. But the main part for timing I'm getting is having something to do with those placements in your personal birth chart. Mars and Sagittarius. Look to that. See if you have any special transits coming up that could trigger a meeting for you. All right. And then we have advice, Two of Wands, and Venus. So something is saying to just be comfortable with who you are. Get ready. She looks like she is prepared. She knows someone is watching. She knows someone is attracted to her, and she's just kind of like, come and get it. And then the Wands, that is also passionate energy too, flirtatious energy. So definitely could be aware that you're being watched. Maybe you're being admired and you already felt that. So it's kind of like, hey, let them know that they're watching. It just really looks like he's looking at her and she's like, I see you. And she doesn't care. She's kind of being like an exhibitionist. It looks like maybe they're even doing some sort of dance. Like, whoever is coming towards you, I feel like it's going to be very passionate, and I feel like this is your match. I feel like it's a mutual attraction. The only negative side is that you guys are both hot-headed and so passionate that it can become too far. You can go too far. And you have to know how to balance each other, be the bigger person, and know when to kind of just chill and relax instead of getting into an argument with this person. So I feel like too, this reading may be talking about like the nature of your relationship or the dynamics of it. I feel too like it's telling you to take some sort of action, I guess, like when the opportunity presents itself, or if there's something that you've really been wanting to do, it's telling you to go for it. You're being asked to just kind of go towards your desires, something that you're wanting, something that's coming off as, you know, temptation and desire and passion. It's saying that just go for it, follow those desires. So whatever it is, listen to it. And it's weird because I'm just looking at her expression too. Someone is pretending to be shy. They're not really shy, or maybe they open up around a certain type of person. I don't know. Someone also might have dual personalities. They're on and they're off. I was telling you, I see like a lot of mood swings, and we do have Gemini energy out next to the moon. So that's maybe some sort of double personality things going on. Someone knows how to switch on and switch off. I feel like you're already admired by someone, or someone is already passionate or in love. Even if it's starting off as more so like a physical desire. Because I have Sagittarius out in the moon, I feel like it can develop into something emotional and spiritual. So I feel that there's a need to balance out all those elements between the two of you. Or you guys are somehow going to trigger or bring out certain elements that you have within each other. Like maybe you don't have any water placements in your chart. This person's going to bring out your water element because they have water placements, and so when they bring it to your chart, it affects that area of your chart. You know what I'm saying? So say for instance you have a water 9th house, but you don't have any planets in that house. Let's say your 9th house is Pisces. They might have moon in Pisces. So that means their moon is going to activate your 9th house. So I feel, and then let's say that they don't have any fire in their chart, but you've got some planets in fire signs. So when your planet touches their house in their chart, you activate that area of their chart. So I feel like something is going on where you guys kind of balance each other out. And you ever seen birth charts that are like heavy one sided but nothing on the other side, and another person who has like a heavy opposite side of what you have? It's that kind of plays out, like, you know, and helps also glue people or connect people together. So someone is definitely drawn into you, or you guys will be drawn in towards each other with this Wands energy. Something is very magnetic about the dynamics between the two of you. In fact, you might want to look at your Venus, because I feel like maybe your Venuses are in the same element. Maybe you both have fire Venuses. Maybe you both have air or water Venuses or earth Venuses. Whatever their Venus is probably a good match for yours. And that might also be, matter of fact, I love how Venus and Mars is out. And you know, that's soulmate energy. So you definitely have a soulmate out there. There is someone for you, especially if you've been doubting something or if you've been feeling really low. I feel like, no, you've got a soulmate out there. You've got somebody that's going to match your energy, that is going to be in alignment with you. It's just that the conditions have to be right, you know. Every time people talk about like being single, my immediate thought is always like, well, first of all, it's in the birth chart. You know, nothing's going to happen before the time is right. It's fine to, put yourself out there and be ready and be prepared. You can do all of the spell work you want, all the manifestation, but the conditions have got to be right and matching what's in that birth chart too. So if it's good to study astrology to see if you're in alignment with certain cycles, and if you see you have a love transit coming up, it's like, hey, let me go do an attraction spell. That would be a better time to do it. But yeah, Mars and Venus are out, so you guys have your soulmate is out there waiting on you or watching you. Matter of fact, Mars is definitely aggressive energy, alpha male energy, and so they will be coming towards you. And I love too even how Sagittarius is out, because it's ruled by Jupiter, and if you study traditional astrology, Jupiter is really the husband for a female. Mars is the boyfriend, but you've got the energy of both. So someone would be both a good boyfriend and a husband. The boyfriend is what you desire, but I feel like the husband is going to have a little bit of what you desire in him. And then even for guys, out there, Venus is the man's wife, and girlfriend. So is there, the both energies are out. All right, so let me go ahead and look at a couple of things here. And my readings are all inclusive, so if anyone is, any gay males out there, you would look for the same principles I just explained for the female, Mars and Jupiter. Same-sex females, Venus. Six of Pentacles does indicate, like I said, somebody has been focused on their finances, trying to put things in order. I feel like someone is really focused on establishing order in their lives, having some sort of security or structure before entering a commitment. Someone wants to be well balanced. Now, also because I'm seeing some sort of restraint, it's possible that someone is like preparing themselves for marriage, or they're like saving themselves. They're like, I'm refraining from, sex, or I'm remaining abstinent until I'm married. Ooh, bless me. Yeah, so someone there, maybe that is important to them. I also feel like someone is saving up to purchase like property, especially like a home, but it could be business property, commercial property. Also maybe something dealing with a car. Someone is focused on material wealth, material gains. Yeah, I feel too like maybe someone had lost money or finances and had to build something back up, get something back in order. Someone may be waiting for a payment to come in, a settlement or anything that is owed to them, whether it's you or your love interest. I'm just picking up on, still preparing yourself, or why you haven't been ready to put yourself out there, or why your future person hasn't been ready to come forward, because they're establishing some sort of structure and order in their lives. Also, going back to the health situation, someone could have been emotionally ill, physically ill, mentally ill. And maybe someone fell off their medication, I don't know. And they've been taking medication and getting their strength back, getting their health back together. Maybe someone's been in a hospital. Maybe someone's been in jail. Maybe someone's been, somewhere, I don't know. But especially hospital, though. Someone also could be going through some sort of spiritual transformation where their faith had to be rebuilt and restored. And so they weren't ready for relationships because they didn't believe in them anymore. But now they're kind of ready for it again. Because I see the transformations going on. Someone is also wanting to get hired first. Something's going on with career, where someone is stabilizing their career first. Someone sleeps a lot when they're depressed. I feel like someone needs to be released. Ooh, and I was just getting like a loud ringing in my ear. I feel like maybe someone's been doing some meditation. Someone may have also recently lost a job. I feel like someone had been working on something or building something that didn't work out. Someone was in the middle of something. This is about your future love interest, I feel. And I feel like maybe someone had to start their life over. Something has been reset. It's just kind of like what I'm getting. And again, I'm seeing like maybe somebody's been in a hospital. Their mind hasn't been right. I feel like someone lost their courage. I feel like someone even lost their will to live. Don't worry though, it's back here with Mars. It's like strong, like I'm ready, I'm back. But I feel like someone lost their will to live. They've been going through some sort of depression. I feel like this person didn't have anybody to talk to and was feeling misunderstood and lonely. Aw, I just want to give Future Bay a hug. Like, what's going on? What's been happening? Yeah, like somebody's been going through a lot. I feel like there's a lot of things that was going on. Somebody had a lot of weight on their shoulders. They may have been the support system of the family, and maybe something happened. Someone's foundation could have got shook. And it's like, it's messed up because this is the person who, everybody goes to. But it's like the root of the foundation of the home or family, like something happened. Like the leaves fell off. It's like, oh, you're sick. Like you never get sick, or you never, you keep us together. But yeah, somebody's going through something. I also feel that maybe you guys have been dreaming of this person. And there's already some form of spiritual union that has happened. Someone's been in preparation. Someone has been suffering from some sort of back pain too, having back spasms. Physical pain. So I feel like I'm picking up more so on your future person's situation. So the win also has to do with someone's will, their courage, their desire, their drive. So whoever that pursuer is, they need to be ready to pursue you, or you need to be ready to pursue whoever. Someone has had to overcome some sort of doubts or insecurities. I also feel like maybe someone had to stand up to their family in regards to who they want to be with. Seems like there's been some sort of disagreements or arguments, or maybe family is like, we only like this type of person, don't be bringing this type of person to the family, or like there's been issues in a family, I feel. If not family, then community, but especially more so like, I guess, based off of spiritual beliefs. Like maybe there's two opposite faiths coming together, which can definitely clash. And then we do have, like I said, Sagittarius out. So traditionally that deals with the ninth house, and ninth house deals with faith, spirituality, and religion, you know, things of that sort. So maybe that has been some sort of clash going on, or having something to do with the future person coming towards you. Matter of fact, that might be something that's still going on. You might discover that there's a religious clash or a spiritual clash. You might be loving light and they're like, I'm a Satanist. You know, just something that's just like, whoa, whoa, whoa. How do we work this out? I do feel too like someone needs to stop sabotaging their happiness or avoiding what they really want. I feel like someone keeps ghosting. I feel like maybe there's been opportunities to approach, but this person has a habit of ghosting or giving up. They're also someone who's more like a voyeur. So they like to watch from a distance. They're into voyeurism, yeah. And that would make sense because, like I said, I feel like she's very much aware that she's being watched. And she's like, this is a very old, cheesy 80s movie that I saw as a child. And I still like that movie. It's called Body Double. And I'm kind of like getting the image of that. You should look it up if you just want to. It's not even like really cringy. It's actually kind of good. But it's called Body Double. And I know it's about a man who was watching his neighbor. Every night she had the same routine. She would like get into the go into the window. Well, first she would be like changing her clothes, and then she would just suddenly go to the window and start doing like her little movements. And now the cheesy part is like the little 80s music that be playing in the background while she's like doing her little dancing and stuff. Sound like enchanted music, la 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 la. Oh, she'd be like doing her little dance. So I'm not gonna give it away in case you do actually want to watch it. But yeah, it got really twisted. He found out basically that it was an act, and the movie kept having plot twists. It did end up kind of crazy. I'm not gonna tell it, but yeah. But it just makes me think of that scene where she's like doing a little dance and she's aware that she's being watched, and she's like seducing him, and you know, he was a voyeur. And then it's this part when he goes to like this club and he like becomes this character, and he's like walking through the club and everybody's like doing their thing, but he's not necessarily participating, and he is just like, I like to watch or whatever. I know y'all like, what you be watching, girl? But that movie like impacted my life. I'm like, why is this movie speaking to me? I was watching stuff I shouldn't have been watching. I know. The 80s was hilarious. Like when you had to sneak and watch things. Everybody didn't have cable, but you can sneak and look through scrambles, look through the little squiggly lines on TV. Oh, okay, let me stop having flashbacks. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so something has piqued your curiosity. You may be being asked for advice to try something new or to have a new approach to something. It looks like you're curious about trying something or doing something that's out of your comfort zone. And so you are being asked to step outside of your comfort zone. Something does, of course, require vulnerability, an act of bravery. There's a need for you to not worry about what other people are going to say, because I feel like you're going to be judged on something. Like the public is going to judge you about your relationship for some reason, or how you got this person, or just something about your relationship people might not agree with. The public, your community, or your family. I don't know too why I'm getting something about the way somebody makes their money. Somebody doesn't agree with, or they're judging the other person. So I don't know if you fall for somebody that got an OnlyFans or something. Like their family would be like, don't they got an OnlyFans or something like that? I just kind of feel like somebody is judging. I feel like there's also a strong need to be confident. Be confident. Whether you're the pursuer or you're being pursued, it's like, just be confident. Just embrace something for, who you are. Embrace your situation. And don't worry about what other people are going to say. Don't worry about being judged. Also, if you were thinking about joining some sort of platform, some sort of dating platform, that may be something that you're needing to do. And also, I do see travel again. So somebody may be coming from a distance. Maybe something starts off as a long distance relationship, and there's some sort of fear or hesitation at first about going to visit this person. But I feel like it's saying, go see them. Just go do it. Get it out the way. Get it out the system. So for the most part, your advice is to step out of your comfort zone when it comes to your love life. Give something a try. If you've never dated younger or older, give it a try. Of course, whatever is comfortable. I'm not telling you to do something that is just completely just something that does not even fit in with your beliefs. So I'm just saying, as long as it's in the realms of something that you would agree to. Like, say, for instance, you've always been curious about dating outside of your race. And it's like, hey, there's a person outside of your race that's interested. Okay, give it a try. I'm not saying if you are 100% straight to be like, you know what? That gay person likes you. Why don't you just just give it a try. I'm not telling you, I'm not saying do something like that, but I am getting that you need to explore your curiosity or get out of your comfort zone and be vulnerable. Make something known. I don't know, put it out there. Put it out there that you're looking if you're not, you know. So yeah, let me just kind of look at the overall energy and see if I'm finished. Yeah. So that is pretty much all. That's all I'm getting. But hopefully the messages have resonated. Feel free to leave your comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Sending you love and grace.